Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel for today's super quick walkthrough. We are diving deep into Vizard to figure out if this tool is truly worth spending your valuable time on this year. I will show you exactly how this powerful software operates, highlight why I personally enjoy using it, and point out where it outperforms other existing Clipper tools on the market. Seriously, if you want to test this out for yourself right now, I'm dropping the official link for the free trial down in the description box below for everyone. Alright team, let's jump straight into the demonstration because this entire video is designed to be very short and incredibly straightforward, which is honestly the whole point of using tools like this in the first place. The very first thing that immediately impressed me about Vizard is that you absolutely do not need to possess any significant technical background to start getting professional looking results. You simply upload your existing full-length talking head video, whether it lives on Zoom, Google Drive, or even straight from YouTube, or you can just drag and drop the file directly into the interface. After the upload, Vizard takes over the heavy lifting and automatically handles the entire processing workflow from that point onward. The fundamental goal here is beautifully simple: transforming your lengthy content into exciting, attention-grabbing short clips that you can instantly post across all of your favorite social platforms. All of your captions are instantly auto-generated, the most engaging clips are automatically selected by the AI, and you can export or schedule them without ever needing to wrestle with complex editing timelines. Once you upload your source file, it will take a brief minute or two to process everything, which is totally dependent on the overall length of your original video. You even have the ability to precisely control exactly how much of that video you allow the artificial intelligence to analyze, which is a key consideration if your current plan bills you based on processing minutes. For thorough initial testing, I generally recommend letting it analyze the entire thing so you can see the full range of clips the system pulls out automatically. However, for your normal day-to-day operations, limiting that analysis scope can save you considerable time and resources. Furthermore, there is a dedicated preferred clip length setting you must look at, and I usually advise aiming for that sweet spot between 15 and 30 seconds for maximum audience engagement. You can certainly push that range up to 30 through 60 seconds if your specific content requires slightly longer segments to maintain proper context. Now, let's look at another incredibly neat feature called keyword targeting, which really helps refine the output significantly. You tell Vizard exactly what particular topics or specific phrases you are most interested in capturing within your short clips, like affiliate marketing, growth hacks, or perhaps a product demo. Based on those inputs, the system will then intelligently prioritize and select only those video segments that closely match your designated keywords. This capability is absolutely clutch when dealing with those very long videos where you only want the specific sections talking about, for example, email sequences, or maybe key basketball highlights, instead of sifting through everything else. Ultimately, this saves you an enormous amount of time and ensures you receive laser-focused clips rather than just randomly scrolling through what feels like hours of unrelated footage. The process of one-click clip generation is truly where the impressive magic of this application really starts to happen. You simply hit that main processing button and Vizard will immediately spit out a whole batch of potential clips, each one conveniently tagged with an estimated virality score. This scoring system allows you to quickly identify which generated segments have the absolute highest potential to perform exceptionally well across fast-moving platforms like TikTok, Instagram Reels, or YouTube Shorts. Within this batch view, you will instantly see the predicted final lengths for each clip, an assessment of the hook strength, and critically, the captions are already attached automatically. This means there is absolutely no need for any time-consuming manual transcribing work whatsoever. I personally tested this feature on several of my own recent talking videos and immediately received multiple highly useful short clips ready to go right away. The clean user interface clearly displays all of these multiple generated clips with distinct options to download them, jump into a quick edit, export an XML file for Premiere, or directly schedule them for posting. The built-in lightweight editor is perfectly adequate for making those minor, super quick tweaks, such as trimming just a stray hair, swapping out a headline, or slightly changing a caption. Honestly though, the real sustained value proposition here is definitely the powerful AI curation that did most of the hard work up front for you. If your creative vision requires very detailed manual editing, you can absolutely still jump out and utilize a full professional editor like Premiere Pro. But for the vast majority of everyday creators, those initial auto-generated clips are already perfectly polished and ready to post immediately upon completion. Now, I need to speak candidly about the B-roll or the automatic stock footage autofill feature because it is powerful, but it is certainly not completely perfect yet. Vizard attempts to intelligently recommend and then insert relevant stock B-roll footage directly into your clips based on the keywords it detected to help make the final product feel more cinematic. For instance, if you are talking enthusiastically about the sport of golf, the AI will try its best to automatically include a shot of someone taking a nice swing. The primary downside to this feature is that the underlying keyword matching logic can occasionally be a bit fuzzy depending on the context. For example, if you simply mention the word swing, the AI might struggle to immediately determine if you mean a golf swing, a baseball swing, or even the action of swinging an actual axe. Therefore, you will definitely want to be as specific as possible with your chosen keywords during setup to prevent any completely random or irrelevant stock footage inserts. Compared side by side with some of its direct competitors, Vizard's B-roll suggestions seem to be improving at a faster rate, and I particularly appreciate that you retain final control to accept or easily replace any suggested clips. Let us shift gears now and focus on the actual features that will matter most to your daily operational workflow, which are auto-editing of viral clips, the auto-schedule function, and the integrated content calendar system. Vizard's dedicated auto-editing tool is designed to specifically pick out the most inherently viral-ready moments from your content and then automatically format them perfectly for each target platform individually. This process is much more advanced than simple chopping because it actively analyzes elements like strong hooks, video momentum, and overall context before making a cut. The next major feature, the auto-schedule functionality, is an absolute lifesaver for any busy content creator managing multiple accounts. You simply set the desired frequency for how often you want new posts to go live, and the AI will intelligently space those publications out automatically across your set schedule. This fantastic automation allows you to batch create a massive amount of content and then simply have it drip feed out consistently without you having to constantly babysit the publishing process. Finally, the built-in content calendar keeps your entire short-form strategy organized in one central location. Within this calendar view, you can easily reorder the sequence of clips, make final tweaks to captions, and publish everything across all your connected social channels from a single unified dashboard. Given the popularity of this niche, I absolutely should spend a moment comparing Vizard directly to a major tool like Opus Clip, since many of you consistently ask which one you should ultimately choose. Fundamentally, both applications are engineered with the same core mission: efficiently turning your extremely long videos into optimized short-form clips for modern audiences. Opus Clip certainly does a very good job when it comes to captioning and the speed of initial clip creation, and it does offer a free tier that is great for a basic initial test. However, there are a few specific areas where I have consistently observed Vizard tending to stand out in a more advantageous way during my testing period. First, let's look at scheduling and overall workflow integration. While Opus has some basic posting capabilities, Vizard's superior auto-schedule system and fully integrated content calendar are significantly more robust if you prioritize a truly hands-off publishing pipeline. The direct benefit of that improved integration is experiencing drastically less time spent frantically juggling between several different disconnected applications just to get one post out the door. Second is the aspect of clip accuracy and customization control. In my hands-on tests, Vizard consistently provided more fine-grained user control over keyword targeting and exhibited better context-aware extraction from the source material. You still retain the essential right to manually approve or tweak any clip, but the AI's initial pass is frequently much closer to the exact outcome you were hoping for. Third, concerning team collaboration and scaling operations. For any creator who is managing multiple brand channels or works within a larger team structure, Vizard's content calendar and streamlined publishing controls are built to scale much more gracefully, ensuring things don't become chaotic as your operation inevitably grows. Now, I must emphasize that this comparison is absolutely not intended to trash the Opus Clip platform, because it remains a very solid tool and is often a cheaper option for more casual, infrequent users. But if your main goal is the complex task of building out a truly consistent multi-platform output strategy, the compounding workflow conveniences offered by Vizard will become more and more valuable over the course of many months. Moving on to the pricing structure, which is generally quite straightforward and easy to understand for new users. There is a free forever plan available so you can thoroughly test the core features, though that version comes restricted with a watermark and a limited number of processing minutes for analysis. The various paid tiers unlock substantially more processing minutes and grant access to the more advanced, time-saving features the platform offers. The entry-level starter tier is incredibly budget-friendly, and it successfully unlocks a decent allotment of monthly processing minutes while conveniently removing that initial watermark. Then, the higher tier Pro plans provide significantly more processing time allocations and access to all the most advanced options, with yearly subscriptions typically offering you the most sizable discount overall. My personal rule of thumb is this: if you find yourself publishing new short-form content frequently every single week, the Pro plan will easily pay for itself by saving you many hours of tedious manual labor monthly. Let's quickly run through a very honest list of pros and cons as a final summary before concluding this review. The biggest pro is that this tool is an absolute crazy time saver for any creator sitting on a massive backlog of long-form video content that needs repurposing immediately. The automated caption generation, combined with the AI-driven virality scoring, is fantastic for helping you quickly prioritize exactly what you should post next. Another major positive is that having the built-in scheduling functionality plus the content calendar actively reduces unnecessary tool sprawl in your tech stack. Plus, the entire application boasts an extremely easy-to-use interface with a very low overall learning curve for anyone to pick up quickly. On the con side, the automated B-roll suggestions can sometimes be completely hit or miss unless you take the time to carefully refine your input keywords. Also, while the built-in editor is great for those very fast, immediate tweaks, it simply cannot replace a full professional nonlinear editor like Premiere when you require complex composite shots. Finally, the free tier is intentionally limited with that watermark and restricted minutes, meaning any heavy or consistent user will unfortunately need to commit to one of the paid subscriptions. So, the overall final verdict is an emphatic yes. Vizard is definitely worth your time and investment, especially if you publish consistently and your primary goal is to scale your short-form content operation without immediately needing to hire a dedicated full-time editor. Its core AI curation technology works remarkably well. The scheduling and calendar features genuinely change the efficiency of how you work in a very positive way, and it handles complex captions and multi-platform formatting with minimal user fuss. If you are looking for a comprehensive tool that is much more than just a simple clipper, something that actually helps you systematically organize and automate your entire short-form publishing process, Vizard truly excels in that domain. If you have a large backlog of older long videos sitting untouched and you need a fast way to repurpose that content across TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube simultaneously, you should absolutely give this platform a serious spin. I strongly suggest you try the free tier first to assess how well the clips actually perform for your specific audience, and only then decide if the required monthly or yearly financial commitment makes sense for your budget. As I mentioned earlier, I will leave that special link in the description section so you can easily start your free trial and draw your own final conclusions about its utility. And that concludes my honest and practical Vizard review, which I hope you found genuinely helpful in making your decision. If you have any specific follow-up questions, or if you want me to create a more detailed deep dive video focusing just on the editor or the content calendar next time, please make sure to drop a comment directly down below. My name is James. Thank you so much for watching this entire breakdown, and I genuinely look forward to catching all of you in the next video coming very soon.